guys, it's Samantha from Top Dog Tips, and I am here with this video review to tell you about the best dog food that I have found on the market. Now, obviously there are literally thousands of different brands and formulas and types of dog food on the market. So it took a lot of research to figure this out, and I have been working on this for a few weeks now, looking into different diets and the different types of dog foods in those diets, the different qualities of food that are offered from different manufacturers. A lot of experts in the field and a lot of veterinarians will argue that the best dog food that you can feed your dog, the best diet, is a homemade diet, and that's because you can select the ingredients and control what you put in there. So you can buy organic, all natural, fresh ingredients and make sure that that's what your dog's feeding, and technically that is the only way to know for 100% sure what's in your dog's food. But obviously for the point of this review, I went for commercial dog food, and again, there's so many different diets, there's so many different types of food. Of course, there are dogs that need to be on a special diet, whether it's a weight management diet, you may have a dog that's diabetic, you may have a senior dog that has some issues as far as aging and needs a special diet. Puppies need different food, that kind of stuff. So there's so many choices, but for my top pick, I wanted to pick a food that was healthy and that was complete and balanced and formulated for every age range of dog, every type of dog. So that's what I picked. And I've chosen the Honest Kitchen. This is a dehydrated raw dog food, and it is complete and balanced for puppies and adult dogs, every age, it doesn't matter. This is going to give them a complete and balanced nutrition. So that's why this is my top pick. And now I'll tell you more about the food itself. So this is a raw dehydrated food, which means that it comes in, obviously I use some of this so it's clothespin on the top, but it comes in a powder, and then you mix it with water to rehydrate the food, which I have done. And I'm just going to grab a spoon, 1 second. So sorry about that. This is the food when it's mixed properly, and it's sat for, the box says you only need to let it sit for 3 minutes. I usually let it sit for about 10 minutes just to make sure everything's hydrated, but that's my personal preference. So you only really need to let it sit for a few minutes. But this has been sitting for probably about half an hour. And this is the consistency of it when it's mixed properly. It's pretty much the consistency of like grits or cream of wheat. It's not dried out or anything like that. It's extremely moist, but you can, pick it up in clumps. There are a very select few larger particles, larger chunks in here, but for the most part, this is the finest ground dehydrated raw dog food that I've seen. A lot of times you'll get them and there's larger chunks of like vegetables and things in there. When there's larger chunks, it also needs to sit for a longer period of time to absorb the water. So some dog foods that are dehydrated like this, you'll find need to sit for 15 or 20 minutes instead of just the 3. So that's a nice benefit to this if you're going to choose a raw dehydrated food. So this is the consistency of it. It's very moist. It's very easy to eat. Again, it's almost like an oatmeal or grits or cream of wheat or something like that. So very easy for your dog to eat. It's great for their digestion. They can digest it really easily. This is a grain-free food, and again, it's all natural with added vitamins and minerals. It has no preservatives, no byproducts, no fillers. Again, it's wheat, corn, and soy free. It's grain free. There's no GMO, no genetically modified ingredients in here. This flavor that I got is the turkey recipe. As you can see, it says with potatoes, celery, spinach, eggs, bananas, and more. This is a 2-pound box, but because you mix it with water, obviously it makes more food. So this actually makes 8 pounds of food. And they come in different sizes as well, also different flavors. I'll get to that in a minute, but this particular box, this is the turkey recipe again, and it says on the side here what's in your food, depending on the blend that you buy. Now this is made with cage-free turkey, and it says all of this goodness squeezed into one 2-pound box. So this is supposedly what the company claims is in here. I believe it because you can see a lot of the ingredients, like the carrots and things like that. You can see the pieces of those in the food. So this is what is in this box. It's 3.5 pounds of cage-free turkey. There is 1 bunch of spinach. There's 1/8 of a coconut, 4 carrots, 1.5 eggs, 3/4 of a banana, 2 handfuls of cranberries, 2 decored apples, and 3/4 of a bunch of celery. So that's a lot of natural, fresh ingredients packed into this 8 pounds of dog food. So I was really impressed with the nutrients that are in here and the digestive benefits and the overall health benefits. This is going to show an improvement in your dog's skin and coat. There's cranberries in there. It's going to do urinary tract health, again, digestive health, and this is going to really benefit your dog's overall health and well-being. So that's something you really want to look for when you're looking for a dog food. You don't just want to have a high protein source and not focus on all the other ingredients in there. You want to make sure it's got a top quality protein source, but you also want those other added vitamins, minerals, and benefits for your dog as well. And this food from the Honest Kitchen has that. Again, I think it's has a bit of an advantage from other similar products because it takes less time. You don't have to let it sit as long. You can make food in advance and refrigerate it for a few days if you are somebody that, like say, works outside the home. So in the morning when you're going to feed your dog breakfast, you're also rushing around trying to get ready for work, get your kids ready, whatever. You can make this up a few days in advance. Say make some on the weekend and you'll have some for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Wednesday night you can make some for the rest of the week. So that's a benefit. The drawback to this food, and it's not this particular food, but it's just high quality dog foods in general, you're going to pay more for them. So for this box, again, it's a 2-pound box, so they run anywhere between like $25 and $30 depending on the flavor that you get. Now for the beef flavor, which is the cheapest flavor that they have, you can get the 2-pound box, which makes 8 pounds of dog food for $25.99. You can get a 4-pound box that makes 16 pounds of food once you mix it with the water for $51.99, and then you can get a 10-pound box that makes 40 pounds of dog food, and that's $99.99. So $100 for 40 pounds of dog food. And again, the price goes up from there. I believe the fish flavor is the most expensive, and for 10 pounds of that, it was like $114.99. So the price fluctuates, not a lot, but it does fluctuate depending on the flavor that you choose. I understand that this quality of food is not in everybody's budget, but as far as high quality foods go, the Honest Kitchen dehydrated raw dog food is actually it's pretty averagely priced. It's not on the high end of the spectrum for the price range of high quality food. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to increase the quality of your dog's food, you want a high quality food, but you don't want to be spending as much as some of them. Some of them it's $150 to $200 for the same amount of food. So you are getting an averagely priced food for this quality level. So keep that in mind. You can get 1-ounce samples of this on the Honest Kitchen's website for just $1 if you do want to try it to make sure. They also do base mixes, which is essentially it's the fruits and the vegetables and that kind of stuff all dehydrated, and then it might have grain in it. This is a grain-free formula, but some of them aren't. So it's got all that stuff, and it comes in a mix just like this, and then you just add your own protein source. So you can buy cage-free organic chicken, or if you wanted to buy bison, if you want veal, or if you want something else like venison, you can add whatever protein source that you want to your dog food. So they do sell base mixes, they sell toppers if you're looking to increase the quality of your dog's food, but you can't afford to pay this much for dog food in your budget every month. Totally understandable. You can do a different option, which is buy toppers and top your dog's existing food with just some toppers that give it that superfood boost. So that's an option. You can find all that stuff on the Honest Kitchen website. Again, this is my choice for the best dog food on the market. If you've got any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that, please leave a note in the comment section here, and I will get back to you. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or if you have experience with this food and you want to share that with us, please feel free to do so. You can find my other recommendations. There are so many good quality foods on the market, and I have done a top 10 list, which you can find on our website. If you're looking for something a little different, and you would like, say, a food for puppies specifically or something like that, I've got that all in my top 10 reviews, so make sure you check that out. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.